Martins Vincent Otze, who a lot of people now know simply as VeryDarkMan VDM, or sometimes VeryDarkBlackman, is one of those names that has just exploded on the Nigerian internet scene in recent years. He's bold, he's raw, and he doesn't hold back, whether he's taking on celebrities, dragging politicians, or calling out shady business practices. Widely described in the media as a revolutionary, activist, human rights advocate, critic, philanthropist, and influencer. VDM is one of those figures that sparks intense reactions. People either love him for his brutal honesty or criticize him for being too brash. Born on April 8, 1994. In Kaduna, Nigeria, VDM actually hails from Benin City in Edo State, which is where his roots trace back to. He was raised by his parents, Emmanuel and Blessing Otze, both of whom played a big role in shaping who he is today. From what we know, his parents really emphasized the value of education and discipline while he was growing up, two things that seem to have influenced his strong-willed, outspoken nature. He didn't come from wealth or privilege either. In fact, he grew up in what many would call a modest or even humble household. Even as a teenager attending Command Secondary School in Kaduna, Martins already had that sharp tongue and bold mindset. He wasn't the type to shy away from speaking. His mind, whether in the classroom or during debates, people often described him as someone with a strong voice and solid reasoning skills. It was clear even back then that he had the potential to become a public figure of some kind. Later on, he earned a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Lagos, where he not only became fluent in English, but also began fine-tuning his unique activist voice and content style, career, and rise to fame. So how exactly did this Kaduna-born guy go from being a university graduate to becoming one of Nigeria's most controversial yet influential social media personalities? Well, before all the drama and viral videos, VDM actually started off in the fashion and entertainment space. He used to model, and he even dabbled in acting, landing small roles in well-known Nigerian TV shows like The Johnsons. Hush and tinsel, nothing major, but it gave him a foot in the door and helped him build confidence in front of the camera. Around 2020 to 2021, he made a major shift toward online content creation. He started posting short, humorous skits and commentary clips on platforms like Instagram and YouTube. At the time, they were mostly for laughs and light social commentary. But things took a serious turnaround. 2022 to 2023, when VDM began using his platforms to directly call out unethical practices, especially among popular figures and business owners. The real game changer came in 2023 when he released a viral video that exposed a skincare vendor, allegedly the popular Jenny's Glow brand, for selling harmful products. In the video, he showed how a customer's skin had been badly damaged by their cream. The clip spread like wildfire online, and just like that, VDM wasn't just another Instagram comedian. He was now seen as a whistleblower, an activist, and even a kind of digital watchdog. By mid-2023, his name was everywhere. A major turning point was when Nigerian music superstar Davido followed him on Instagram in June 2023 and even publicly praised his activism. That single endorsement skyrocketed VDM's visibility. Then in January 2024, he was nominated for Silverbirds Most Influential Social Media Influencer of the Year award, a clear sign that the mainstream media was taking him seriously. Over time, his content evolved into this unique blend of hard-hitting social critique, humor, and fearless takedowns. He began addressing a wide range of issues, from government, corruption and celebrity scandals to poverty, poor healthcare, and unregulated business practices. And it wasn't long before people started referring to him as a kind of digital vigilante, a self-appointed crusader who used his voice and platforms to fight for the average Nigerian. Key viral moments. Over the last couple of years, VDM has had more than his fair share of trending moments online. Some of the biggest include Bobrisky audio leak, set 2024. Perhaps one of his most explosive moments came when he posted an audio clip of crossdresser Bobrisky, where Falz, the rapper, and lawyer Femi Falana were allegedly implicated in a bribery scandal. This caused a media frenzy and led to legal action. Online police persona VDM began jokingly calling himself the online police, and he truly embraced that identity by going after celebrities, influencers, and even government agencies like the EFCC. The public either cheered him on or called for his arrest, depending on the day. EFCC arrest, May 2025. His detention by the EFCC in a GT Bank branch in Abuja sent shockwaves across Nigeria. He was arrested over alleged financial misconduct after he had actually filed a complaint himself about suspicious deductions. The whole thing trended for days, with protests and hashtags demanding his release. Social media presence and influence when it comes to reach, VDM is no small player. His TikTok account alone reportedly has millions of followers, with videos often racking up hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions of views. His Instagram page is just as active, full of skits, rants, and raw, unfiltered commentary. He also posts occasionally on Facebook and X, formerly Twitter, though his following there is a bit smaller. What makes his content stand out is the way he mixes pidgin English with regular English, and how he delivers his thoughts like he's speaking directly to you on the street. That relatability has made him super popular among young Nigerians, especially those who feel left behind by the system despite having such a massive audience. VDM has claimed multiple times that he does not accept paid promotions. He insists that he doesn't want his voice to be compromised by brand deals or commercial partnerships. That's unusual in the world of Nigerian influencers, where many earn N500,000 to N1,000 or more per sponsored post. Instead, he's relied on alternative monetization methods. Back in 2022, he said he made good money by selling personal videos to fans, and even used some of that money to buy himself a car. During legal battles, he's also received huge amounts of fan support, including donations, meals, phones, and even funds to help cover bail. In fact, during his May 2025 detention, fans rallied with food and gadgets, and journalists even donated personal items to support him. Controversies and legal challenges. With great influence comes, well, a lot of drama. And VDM has been neck-deep in controversies, legal battles, and high-profile beefs, cyberbullying. Case, May 2024. He was charged with cyberbullying after allegedly defaming actresses Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. He denied the charges and pleaded not guilty, but he remained in custody until a hearing later that month. Falz and Falana, defamation suit, 2024-2025. After releasing the Bobrisky audio, both Falz and lawyer Femi Falana filed lawsuits, each demanding N500 million in damages. The court eventually struck out the case. In April 2025, due to procedural issues, Mercy Chinwo case 2025. Gospel singer Mercy Chinwo also sued him for defamation. When he failed to appear in court in March 2025, a bench warrant for his arrest was issued. EFCC. Detention, May 2025. Perhaps the most serious of all, VDM was arrested by the EFCC for allegedly ignoring invitations related to grave allegations of financial malfeasance. He was released on administrative bail after 5 days. Beefs and back and forths. From a messy fallout with comedian D1, who accused him of being gay, to heated exchanges with Koro Obidi and others, VDM is never far from a trending topic. These spats often go viral and add to his complex image online. Supporters like Davido, Peter Obi, and Sowore have spoken up for him. Critics, however, argue that he crosses the line too often and promotes hate. Still, whether praised or condemned, he continues to dominate conversations online. Personal life and lifestyle. When it comes to his personal life, VDM keeps things mostly private. He's unmarried, and there's no confirmed public relationship or children. That hasn't stopped people from speculating, though. In fact, Nollywood actress Sarah Martins once joked on social media that she and VDM were married in the heart just because they share the same last name. As for his lifestyle, it's surprisingly modest. Despite his fame, he avoids flashy clothes, cars, or luxury items. He's been quoted as saying he has no love for money and that chasing wealth can distract people from their purpose. He reportedly lives in a simple apartment, wears casual outfits, often tank tops, and tends to focus more on activism than on material things. Income streams and financial outlook. VDM's financial model is in many ways the opposite of what most influencers follow. He doesn't do traditional brand deals, side hustles. He once jokingly claimed he had sold intimacy to make money in the past, but later clarified that he now focuses more on entrepreneurship and investments. But in one unverified online report estimated his net worth to be around N15 million, roughly 20,000, but that figure is speculative. If he were to start accepting brand deals, he could easily earn tens of millions of naira per year. But for now, his income remains unpredictable and highly dependent on his fans and personal hustles. In conclusion, VeryDarkMan is not your average Nigerian influencer. He's raw, fearless, and completely unpredictable. He's loved by some, hated by others, but impossible to ignore. Whether on the streets of Lagos or in the online trenches of TikTok and Instagram, VDM continues to push the boundaries of free speech, activism, and digital influence in Nigeria. That's all for today. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Peace out.